guys, hope you're doing well, and welcome back to the channel where you come for the Star Wars and stay for Jedwerd. Get good grades, Mom said. Play sports, Dad said. But no, here you are making stupid YouTuber intros. Stupid. Anyway, today I'll be talking about a topic that I'm very late to, and that is the new Rey movie that got announced maybe 2 months ago, so again, I'm very late. But yeah, if you didn't know, there is a new Star Wars movie about Rey, set after, I think 15 years after the Rise of Skywalker in Star Wars, which is a huge mistake. Terrible idea for Star Wars. Daisy Ridley teases new Star Wars film. It's not what I expected, and she's gearing up to reprise her role as Rey in a new Star Wars movie. Now, as anyone with 2 brain cells to rub together could tell you, this is a really bad idea. It's a freaking bad idea. No one likes Rey, no one thinks her character's a good character, and no one's interested in seeing her story continue. Apparently, according to Daisy Ridley, Star Wars is trying to branch off a little bit and introduce some new characters, move away from the Skywalker saga. Daisy Ridley shares more insight into new Star Wars movie. I know there's an introduction of new characters, and there are certainly new introduction of characters. If we go to search new Rey movie on Google, first of all, what pops up is Lego Star Wars Summer Vacation, which, boys, I'd rather have that movie a million times over. Give me the Lego Star Wars Summer Vacation, and I'll take that any day over the new Rey movie. I'd much rather watch that. But no, if you go to new Rey movie and you scroll down a little bit, it gives you the official cast list. And as you can see, right now it's giving us Weird Al Yankovic, Lando Calrissian, Jabba the Hutt, Wick Cooper, Colvette Valeria. It's giving us a bunch of mumbo jumbo. Speaking Huttese right now, it's giving us gibberish. I will say though, if Weird Al Yankovic's in this movie, then I will go and watch it 4 times in a row, back to back to back. I don't care, baby. I'll watch it any day you want. Give me Weird Al Yankovic. Hand him over. Give me Weird Al. I want to hear him sing Fat in the new Star Wars movie, please. Anyway, one of the big news announcements for this movie is that they've gotten a new director, Charmin something Obai Chinoy, I think. I'm pretty sure that's what her name is. And she has been stirring up some controversy, not recently, but when she first got announced as the director. First of all, just factually, she's a very inexperienced director. She's made a couple of Pakistani documentaries, I think, which I have not watched because I don't typically watch Pakistani documentaries, just not on my Netflix browsing feature, but she's also directed the incredibly popular hit TV show Miss Marvel, which approximately 3 people have watched. I mean, quite a rap list of things to have made in your life, so it's kind of impressive they're giving you Star Wars after just a couple of small projects. Now, the reason I'm bringing this up is because when this was first announced, there was some backlash on the internet from some viral clips taken from Miss Charmin over here from about 8 years ago of her talking about how she likes to make men uncomfortable. That's a direct quote.
I like to make men uncomfortable. I enjoy making men uncomfortable.
I like to make men uncomfortable. And I figured, you know what? In all fairness, that's a very out of context quote. If you didn't watch this video, the Critical Drinker made a video about Charmin and Star Wars' choice to make a new Rey movie, and he actually explained this in great detail, so I'm just gonna let him explain it. Let's watch this right now.
She was talking about her documentary work to expose the practice of honor killings in Pakistan and the men who somehow think it's okay to literally murder women for the crime of being assaulted by other men.
Yeah, so great job, Drinker. You know, round of applause. The message, whatever. The point is that, you know, these are a little out of context. It's not fair to use that against her. It has nothing to do with Star Wars, but there are some things she said in the past that have, you know, had something to do with Star Wars. When Charmin did talk about Star Wars, this is what she said. Let's watch this clip right here, too.
And we're in 2024 now, and I think it's about time that we had a woman come forward to shape the story in a galaxy far, far away.
Yeah, so, again, she's not exactly how to put this without getting canceled. Here's a good way to put it. Generally, great directors don't use their identity as a male, woman, zebra, I don't care. They don't use their identity to explain why they'd be a good director. You know what I mean? Like, saying it's time for her to direct a Star Wars movie because she's a woman and a woman needs to direct Star Wars just doesn't logically flow. It's like, what if I said it's time for a man to direct a Barbie movie? It just, like, that doesn't make sense. You can't use someone's identity as a way to push a job forward. I hope it's making sense right now. Because I genuinely have nothing against a woman making Star Wars movies. I really don't. But it always just bodes badly for me when someone says, oh, I'm making the movie because I'm a woman and it's time for a woman to make this movie. It never sits too well with me. I'm never too happy when I hear that. Now, again, it's been a couple months since this announcement came out, so I'm pretty late to the party. Go figure. But there has been some rumor about maybe Charmin got fired. Maybe she's not making the Star Wars movie anymore after the backlash. And I'm just gonna say that this article, which came out about a day ago, I think, it just completely disproves that. It is important to note that Charmin Obai Chinoy's above statements were taken 8 years out of context, you know, about the Muslim honor killings, have no relation whatsoever to her Star Wars venture, and the alleged news of her being removed as its maker is unfounded. So there's no proof right now that she's not the maker. There's no evidence of that, and at the time, it's safe to assume that she will be making the next movie. Moving on from Charmin a bit, it's time to talk about why this movie would be bad in the first place. Why shouldn't they make a new Rey movie? Well, the obvious answer is no one likes Rey and no one cares about the sequel timeline. You know, the amount of people out there who actually are genuinely interested in seeing what happens after the fall of the First Order and Rey starts the new new Jedi Order, I think is the plot. I don't freaking know. The amount of people who actually care about that is in the single digits probably. Maybe double digits, but probably single digits. It's just no one cares anymore. People want to see old Star Wars. They don't care about new Star Wars, and Disney knows this. That's why they keep making shows and spin-off movies and series about old Star Wars. The Book of Boba Fett, Ahsoka, Andor, Rogue One, all these things are set before their sequel trilogy because they know, in their heart of hearts, they know that no one cares about the sequel stuff. And that begs the question, why doesn't Disney do what they actually do best and yoink and twist, baby? Take what everyone actually likes, and that is Star Wars, the Old Republic, this era, the old Jedi Order and stuff. Take that stuff and put your own twist on it and make it good. That's the whole thing. Because people are actually invested in this universe. People like the Old Republic, they like the idea of it, and if you do it right, they'd actually probably be interested in that. They probably would care a little bit more about that than they would about a new Rey movie. And to be fair, Disney has not been against this idea historically. They recently, well, not recently at all, 4 years ago, December 10th, 2020, on Star Wars Day, May 4th, Kathleen Kennedy announced that a series titled The Acolyte would be set at the end of the High Republic era before the events of the main Star Wars film. So they're not against this, but the problem is it's been 4 years, Kathleen. It's been 4 years since you announced this, and nothing has happened. There's no significant changes that we know of. There isn't even a trailer yet. In 4 years, you could scrape together a trailer. I think that's not unreasonable to ask for, to scrape together a trailer. I think maybe I'm delusional. But I don't think it's unreasonable to ask for a trailer. Now, there's a little glimmer of hope, boys. We're looking out the window of faith, and we see a little speck, a little glimmer on the horizon, and that is the fact that this random article I found, CBR, said that The Acolyte's first trailer is rumored to be coming soon, and this was published 1 day ago. So, you never know. Maybe pretty soon we'll get the trailer. Maybe pretty soon The Acolyte will be released, and I think it's supposed to be released this year. Let's see if that actually happens, but the point is that Disney has proven not to be against expanding into the Old Republic, which would be a good idea, as long as you do it right. If you mess it all up, then no one's gonna care anyway, so you might as well, you gotta do it right. That's the whole point. You gotta make good content about things that people actually care about, and then you'll get your audience back to some extent. You've already lost a lot of them, but you'll win some of them back, maybe, if you're lucky. But yeah, if I were Disney right now, I would not be expanding further into the Rey story. I'd be going, first of all, I'd decanonize the sequels, which won't happen, but I would do that if I were Disney, and then I'd go all the way back to the beginning and make stuff about the Old Republic, which people actually care about, and make it good. Because I got a newsflash. This Rey movie, people aren't gonna like it. People aren't gonna watch it, and people will not be interested in it. I gotta say that right now. Anyway, boys, there's a lot of negative stuff in this video, but there is a positive. There is something positive I wanted to talk about, and I think you want to see this. So if you didn't know, the Oscars are last night, and I'm filming this March 11th. So March 10th were the Oscars, and if you didn't know, they were obviously, as the Oscars always are, typical celebrities patting themselves on the back, talking about how great they are, and speaking down to us peasants about the evils of us living our lives as they fly in on their $10 million jets and burn more carbon than we'll burn in our entire lives. But regardless, the point is that the Oscars were last night, and they sucked, as they always do. But there was one bright spot, boys. One thing that shone through the quagmire. One amazing moment that we as Americans and, I guess, people in the world can hold on to. We can grasp onto it and say, this was epic. And that, of course, is Ryan Gosling, my hero himself, singing I'm Just Ken at the Oscars. But I can't play too much work, so a copyright strike. But that's not even what I'm talking about, boys. I like Ryan Gosling. I like Ken, the song. But there's one beautiful moment that I feel like I need to show the world. The world needs to be aware of this. So, boys, may I present to you Ken, performed by Ryan Gosling with the help of a very, very good person to record this with. It's Slash! Again, copyright strike, so I can't play too much more. But boys, they got Slash to play Ken at the Oscars. That's freaking awesome. Look at him. Look at this legend with Ryan Gosling. I never thought I'd see this. Boys, if you watched this channel before, you'll know that I am a huge Guns N' Roses fan. I love Guns N' Roses. And actually, I'm gonna do the unbelievable. I'm gonna take off the purple shirt in a video. Not on camera, I know, yeah, not on camera, you sickos. I'm gonna do one of those cool YouTuber edits. We do this thing where I go like this. See, shirt 1. Shirt 2, the Appetite for Destruction logo album, greatest album of all time in my opinion. And of course we can't forget shirt 3. Oh, this is the actual shirt with the logo. But now that, oh boys, holy cannoli, Batman. Anyway, now that I'm in this wonderful Guns N' Roses tank top, boys, thank you for watching. I'm gonna go do the gym. It's leg day, which is unfortunate for me and all my distant relatives because I'll be screaming in pain all night. But thank you for watching. Check out this video right here. I think you'll really like it. I think it's really good. I'm really proud of it. Thank you for watching. Be sure to subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one, boys. See you later.